Certainly looks flat. And now that this topic's in what's called the Overton window, which is the social conscious window. Um, and if even the concept that the Earth may be flat freaks you out and you dismiss it instantly, you're suffering from cognitive dissonance. I'm not saying whether it's flat or round, but back when I was a kid, yeah, most of you young kids wouldn't possibly believe, you know, we did this crazy thing. It was called critical thinking. If something challenged your beliefs, you would investigate both sides of the arguments and use your intelligence and inner understanding to reassess, reapply, relearn. You're allowed to look at things again. It's A-OK. Trust me, I'm born in the 60s. I'm not an idiot. I've worked for some of the biggest companies in the world. Uh, uh, I was educated all about gravity and balls and spinning, and okay, everybody believed it. So why wouldn't you question it? Why wouldn't you question it? But there's so many things that you'll encounter uh, that make you go and I like things to go In fact, I read everything Sir Arthur Conan Doyle wrote. Loved Sherlock Holmes, Ellery Queen. When I was a kid, the 2-Minute Mysteries. And again, these things weren't, they're not dismissing to my ego. Yeah. If anybody's read the Bible, David said, and the heavens show us the glory of God, and the firmament display His handiwork. The firmament. And then you discover that the round globe model, is only invention, and it came along with NASA, who gets $68 million a day. But let's take all that away and talk about your experience, your actual experience on the ground. Have a look. It's flat as a shit carter's hat. Yeah, there's hills and stuff, but the curvature. Did you know? Like, let's do simple things. In some of the longest bridges and roads in the world, they don't. The engineers don't plan for curvature, and that would mean more expense if there was curvature. If you're in a plane and it curved, the nose would have to be constantly dipping. It drops. What is it? 8 foot squared, for every mile or something. So the horizon, it's not curving; it's just the vanishing point. It just simply makes sense. The gyroscope, planes work on gyroscopes. They work on a flat plane. All those missiles that the military can put down air vents, all their controls work on a flat plane. Go back to 1960s and Admiral Byrd. Do your research. Real guy, real history. What's the most exciting thing in his discovery and Operation Paperclip? And he talks openly on BBC. It's in black and white. The land beyond the ice wall. Shortly after, 180 countries sign off the Antarctic Agreement. Then you discover in history things called like the Peri-Reis map, which is the flat plain with the ice wall. All the ancients teach of it. And all of a sudden, everybody thinks, oh, we're so damn clever. If we're so damn clever, why doesn't NASA have one non-photoshopped map of around it? They don't. They go up there and they use a fisheye lens, and they do that as they do in airplane windows to give you the illusion of curvature. But it changes everything. It changes everything. This is why it's really important. And I think this is why a lot of people are scared. Whether it is flat or not, it doesn't really matter. Is why I keep coming back to my book. It's how you are in it, how you interact with everybody you interact with. Did you treat everybody with love? Did you treat everybody like Jesus? Were you triggered? Why were you triggered? What part of you was triggered? So it all comes back to your interaction. So it doesn't really matter. But what it does mean, because if it is flat, which means it's created. Hey, dudes. I'm down here lying on this tyre at the end of the beach. This is an airline tyre. I think it came off MH370. But if you go up in a plane and you put a spirit level on your window, it won't dip. It will stay flat. It goes up, it levels, and it goes down. And when you put all that together from Bible teaching, from your physical experience, the only thing that's telling you it's around is some dude at school who gave you a globe and gave you, like, really, have a look at the North Star, Polaris. It's in the same spot. Take a slow release photography of the North Star and all the stars spin around it. Now, if we're spinning at 600 kilometres an hour, hurtling through space at 6,000 in a galaxy, why do the pyramids still line up with Orion's belt? Why are all the zodiac signs still in the same place? How, when it's on a sunny day, do you get the fingers of God, I call it, when the sun comes through on angles? It can't happen if the sun's 93 million miles away. So you've got to open up your brain, because when you do, you accept the fact that there is a creator. Uh-oh. You got something to answer for. It's not whoever gets the most toys wins. It's a real thing. It's a game. I've got a lot of Palladian teachings about the game of life, and that's what Florence Scovel Shinn, who I honoured my first book to, it's what she talks about. The game is spoken. It's a game. Young kids should be able to concept this really, really quickly. It's about experience points on this flat realm, and you get you get a lot of experience points for enduring, for getting back up, for doing the right thing when it's the harder thing, and those things change your experience in this realm. So I want to keep these short. We've gone 7. I'm going to do another. That's only a little part 1 about this. But don't. If you dismiss a flat plane as insanity, you've got a very, very closed mind. This is 60 odd years of wisdom. Worked for the biggest companies. Worked for myself. Digital nomad. Raised a fabulous, well-adjusted child. No fool. Okay. Open up your mind and just take a few things. Do a little bit of research, because that thing will switch your glass from being glass half empty to glass half full, because it's a game and you choose to come and play it. We'll talk more. Peace. Love you.